On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, right there at home.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dylan Sampson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Now it's JCM, Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Johnson there on the tackle.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And the Washington first down. First and 10.
Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Now Daniels. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Coker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kick is
extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. May now off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give right side. Sampson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's May. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the shotgun, May with it. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Cowboy 80, quick 19. 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big one is here as he's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing for a down.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Coleman has it here right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now
on 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Daniels looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash. Rig alert, rig alert.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Krosky Merritt is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
It's a loss of 1.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cowboys 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Ready? Set. Liking 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Coker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. And he gets this one to Burks. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To the air, May. And pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll throw with May. That's complete to Palmer.
May's pass.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 2nd down and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before break. Daniels. Left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So halftime straight ahead. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half
They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the Washington first down.
Now Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd. And 7.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
60, 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check up.
Back to throw. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
"54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Get it. 60 Eagles.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. A gain of 27.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Charbonnet going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31. Cowboys 10. Michael Dixon
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stack them behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
And this won't do it.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Coleman is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
What's that?
Coleman again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and 2. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, it's Krusty Merritt. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's downfield. He's got Fannin.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
14-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Mack Wilson buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. To throw is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Looking to put a drive together.
Looking to throw. May. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Josh Palmer.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it. That'll be completed to Sampson.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Up the middle they go. Sampson.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson.
Dylan Sampson.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing here is May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. To the air, May. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit and to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't know what to call it, revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Setting up the screen for Sampson.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, May with it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
May looking to run. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
28-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's May. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll throw with May. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. May looking to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped